Alright, this is John Kohler with GrowingYourGreens.com. Today I have another exciting episode for you. As you guys can see, I'm outside my local Home Depot, home improvement store. And I like Home Depot for a few reasons. Number one, they're all across the great nation here. And number two, they provide you things and products that will allow you to grow food at home. So what we're going to specifically look at today are the plant starts, why I like to purchase them here, how I'm going to purchase them here and get them planted out in my garden early, because we are here in March. And also we're going to check out the seeds, because I heard they have a special deal right now on seeds, 2 packets for the price of 1, which is definitely a good deal. So anyways, let's head into the Home Depot and check it out. All right, so now we're inside the Home Depot. We're going to walk into the nursery, and this is where they have all the plants. And now one of the cool things about Home Depot is that all plants sold at Home Depot have a 1-year plant guarantee. So if the plant fails to perform or it doesn't make it, you could take your money back. So feel free to buy some plant starts early, plant them out in your garden, and if it gets another freeze, guess what? Save your receipt, bring it back to Home Depot, and say, hey, this guy didn't make it, and exchange it for another one. So you can grow early, trouble-free, risk-free on Home Depot due to their plant guarantee. That's what they get for selling these plants, the vegetable starts a little bit early in my opinion. But I think selling them early is probably a good thing. You could also, of course, bring some of the vegetable starts inside and grow them under lights for a period of time until it warms up. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to pick out some vegetable starts today and bring them home and plant them outside with a special device that I have that's going to help allow me to plant outside even if we still get some cold weather. So Home Depot has the Bonnie brand plants here. As you guys can see, there's a whole big selection of them, a whole bunch of different kinds of tomatoes, and got peppers in this side. I'm growing some of these little onion starts here. They're doing already so good. They've been in about for a month. And here's some of my favorite peppers. Let's see. My favorite pepper that I grew last year is I like the Yummy Snacking, although it didn't perform too well. My favorite pepper I grew last year, definitely recommend everybody grow this one. Carmen Sweet Pepper. They produced really well, and they tasted amazing too, actually quite good. But the plants I'm going to get early this year are the zucchinis right here. And it's $1.98 for a little plant here. And in each little pot, you get 3 plants. So I always encourage you guys, especially when they're, you're buying them for so expensive. For me, $1.98 for one little pot, really expensive. We're going to look in here. Some of these guys have only 2 plants in the little pot, and some have 3, and I'm going to try to find one that has 4 even, and we're going to get that, and then we'll be able to subdivide these little plants here to have more plants in my garden to grow more zucchinis. So here's the winner right here. I think it's this guy. He has 3 nice little plants in this little planter that I will divide, and I kind of like that in this planter these guys are planted like near the edges, so it'll be fairly easy to unfurl and plant separately. Now I'm really not going to buy too many plants at Home Depot because they are a bit expensive. $3 per one pepper plant gets quite expensive. I'm going to wait, and in past years Home Depot has had a sale on the Bonnie plant, sometimes 2 for 1, sometimes a really good deal. So I'm going to wait just a little bit longer until they go on sale, because I think $3 per plant, kind of exorbitant in my book. All right, check it out. Now we're in the area with the seeds, and they got a 2 for 1 seed deal. Definitely the best time of year to purchase your seeds at Home Depot, when it's 2 for 1. Let's check it out over here. They got the Fairy More seeds that I like, and check it out. They got buy one, get one free, all vegetable, herb, and flower seed packs. So that means if you want, asparagus, beans, you get 2 packs for $1.35. That's like, 68 cents each or whatever. And same with all these guys. They're all 2 for 1. So definitely an amazing deal. Stock up on seeds now. You could even get some organic seeds. And they have so many different varieties of seeds. Look at all these different ones, man. I want to encourage you guys, if you want to grow like some kind of zucchini or something, don't just get your standard zucchini, man. Get some cool ones. Look at that one. It's called the Coco Zelly zucchini, or get a Dixie hybrid squash, or the gray zucchini. I've grown that before. Definitely really cool, man. Step out of your comfort zone, man. Grow some things you never grew before and see what happens, man. That's the fun of gardening. You never know what's going to happen. Just like a box of chocolates. Now, besides the Fairy Morris seeds, many Home Depots sell other kinds of seeds, and I would encourage you guys to check those out as well. Some of the ones on the West Coast sell these guys here, which I like a lot more, and they should also be included in the seed deal, you know, buy one, get one free. And it's actually a much better deal because actually I've noticed the packet's actually way more, and they have more seeds within them. So here's actually one. It's heirloom watercress. Definitely like my watercress for sure. And oh, here's one that's another rare one too. Actually, it's a jicama. So you don't see these seeds every day. And yeah, they got all different kinds of seeds on this seed rack here. Definitely recommend the other brand seeds besides the Fairy Morris as well. All right, now we're back. We're gonna go ahead and divide these 3 little zucchinis, and instead of putting them in a raised bed, because the zucchini plants, like, they'll get massive, man. They'll take like a 3-foot by 3-foot area. I'm gonna put them in a little pot, so this way they'll grow out the pot. They'll have enough dirt in the pot for its roots to grow, but then also they're gonna hang over the pot like 3 feet, so like 1 foot edge hanging over the pot, which should do totally fine. In addition, because we're not past the official frost date, we're going to do something special so that we can actually grow them outside this time of year. So that's going to be pretty cool. Anyways, first step, let's go ahead and try to get this guy out of the pot. Now, while people recommend you just plant the Jiffy pot, which is basically a peat pot, and the roots will grow through it, I have found that while roots will grow through the peat pot, it will hinder the plant's growth. So I always encourage you guys to rip off the peat pot. Because we are here in the early season, I don't know if this guy's going to make it. I'm going to try to save the peat pot with the barcode so I can take this guy back if need should arise. So we're just going to try to be kind of careful and get this guy out here without damaging the pot too much. Oh. There we go. Got it out. So now we're going to carefully, hopefully, divide these guys. The roots are all wrapped around, so we're going to have to be really careful trying to get each one of these guys out. Alright, we got them divided. Not the best job I ever did, but hopefully they'll make it. They'll have enough root mass left. First, let's go for this guy. What we're going to do is just dig a little hole in here. Super simple, super easy. Then we got my special mixture. What I put in here is a mycorrhiza, and I have some silica. And just sprinkle that in the hole there. Put this guy in. Now, it's very important when planting the plants, plant them at the same depth they were buried to. So, like, don't bury the stem any more than it was, and don't bury it too shallow either. Bury it just right, like Goldilocks and 3 Bears, like the pores just right. Alright, little man, there's your new home. Hope you like it. Alright, we're going to plant the last 2. Alright, so as you guys can see, I got all these 3 guys planted. They're looking pretty good. Pretty confident on these 2 guys. I probably didn't get too much root ball on that guy, so I'm not sure if he's going to make it. But even if one makes it, I'm definitely doing good because I'm ahead of the game, because once again I got 3 little plant starts in that one little pot there. Now the next thing is, the big question for every gardener is, John, when should I start my garden, you know, my summer garden? I always recommend do not plant any plants out, summer crops, into your garden until you have reached the official frost date. You know, a date after the last official frost date. And this varies for different parts of the country. In general, in the western U.S., it's around April 1st, sometimes a little bit earlier, sometimes later. And the main gamble here is you want to try to get in things as early as possible, but have it not frost. Or, even more importantly, not get this plant stressed out. Just because you're not going to have a frost date, you know, doesn't mean that some of your tomatoes, peppers, and zucchinis like it when it gets cold out, like it's getting a bit cold out for me right now. You know, they don't perform as well because they're used to the nice summer weathers, you know, warmer days, a little bit cooler nights, but not super cold like you can still get here in the springtime. So what we're going to do to improve my growth habit, and this is very important because what I want to recommend to you guys is, and think about your garden like this. Your plants are like any other creature on earth, right? The more they're stressed out when they're young, the later on in life, they're more screwed up in the head. So say, you know somebody that has a crack baby, right? This is a mom that was addicted to crack. The baby grew up basically being born out of the womb addicted to crack. You know, it's never going to be the same as a baby that was, born with a mom that ate fresh fruits and vegetables and a good diet, a healthy diet, right, with all the nutrition, right? And we could totally see this. But what many people fail to realize is that your plants are like people, right? You don't want any crack babies. Crack plants. Anyways. But what do I mean by that? You don't want to stress the plants out. Crack stresses the baby out, abusing the baby. If you're abused as a kid, as a baby, you're messed up for the rest of your life, man. It's really hard to overcome that. Same thing goes with the plants, right? We want to nurture them, especially when they're young, because if we don't nurture them when they're young, they're stressed out when they're young, they're not going to be as fruitful or produce as much for you when they're older. So it's very important to water them appropriately, keep them in the right temperature zones that they like a lot. And that's what I'm going to focus on now. The days are actually been fairly nice, usually in the 70s, but the nights can dip a little bit cold, and my plants may not like that optimally. So what we got these guys. So what these guys are going to do, they're actually called the plant protector here, and it looks like a dunce cap for like your dog, when they get a surgery and they can't like lick or bite themselves. But what this is literally I don't know, cloche or however you pronounce it. I'm not a botanical dude, but it's basically a plant protector. It allows you to plant earlier, harvest sooner, extend your season, protects against wind, snow, and frost. So this will allow you to plant things out early. Now, is this going to allow you to plant things out in the middle of winter if you live where it's still snowing? Probably not your tomatoes. But as you get closer to that last frost date, you can definitely get a jump on the season, especially if the sun is shining. You can even start your baby plants outside by putting a seed in the ground, putting one of these guys over it. This will intensify and act as a little miniature greenhouse for your seeds to warm up the soil, so that the seeds can sprout and start to grow. In addition, if it should frost, this guy will provide some level, probably several degrees of protection to the plant to allow it to grow. Plus, in the daytime, it's gonna, make a little greenhouse effect, so it's gonna get warmer inside, which the plant may like more. They do have two sizes. This is the large size. They also have a smaller size. We're gonna go ahead and use this large size on each one of my plants. This is very intelligently designed. This ships flat actually, then you assemble it into this position. So this is super simple to put together. You're basically just going to put these two guys down, and there's two little things that just cross over each other like this. Locks into place, and now you have a little miniature greenhouse. The cool thing is on the top of this, there's a little cutout, so if you want some extra air circulation, because heat rises and it's not going to get too hot in there, you can actually bend this tab open to give like a little chimney effect to keep it a little bit cooler in there. And then on the bottom here, we got these little tabs that we're going to go ahead and bend up. And what these little tabs do is that this allows you to take little plant stakes and garden stakes, and put them through to secure them into your raised bed, or in the case of this, you might be able to screw it in. We're just going to go ahead and put it on there. It looks like it's a little bit too big for the container it's in, so I might actually just use a couple tacks and tack it down. So this makes a perfect little container greenhouse using the Grow It Now plant protectors. I think I gotta buckle this up, get these on the drip system, set these outside, and get them growing. To learn more about the plant protectors, you want to visit GrowItNow.com. Be sure to check the link in the description for a direct link to the company and also a special discount code so that you could guys get these plant protectors that I like so much. Such an intelligent design. Plus, the one thing I really like is that they're tall, so you can grow things in here for quite a bit of time to get that early jump on the season so that you'll have tomatoes sooner than all your neighbors this year. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Once again, my name is John Kohler with GrowingYourGreens.com. We'll see you next time, and remember, keep on growing.